Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
As for freedom of the media, I am compromise on it. There will be no negotiation in terms of your rights, your safety, your security. Non-negotiable. We will fight for it till the end. In your PAC, what's the CCMPO you reduce in terms of your ranking? It's not good enough for Ghana. I'm confident the way Ghanaians are getting the media, also especially the fearlessness, will continue on check. We may improve our ranking again. We've passed the stage of culture of silence and a regime of fear. It's never going to come back. Only there are challenges. All we have to do is very vigilant and resilient. They make sure that we don't go back to the bad old days. Manasseh is one of the best journalists in our contemporary history. It's undeniable. Only perfect. None of us is. But the right to feel secured will look na the country in pursuit of the profession or they in the appropriate support and morally and materially. As I speak, there was a state under protection at his own request. That's what I'm told from very reliable sources. Yes, I don't know how we name the format, but I'm aware that at his own request, the state has offered him protection. At one stage, he might have thought that protection is not enough, or the situation was still scary potentially, or exiting the Ghanaian jurisdiction for a while. That's what I'm told.
South Africa.
Yes, and I had no idea of the fact that he had been flown out until Professor Karikari disclosed. But at the state had nothing to do with his exit, going out. And the story there, the Minister of National Security facilitated that trip, is actually untrue.
Let me do a little to-know here.
Yeah.
To-know in the sense that for somebody who's just recently studied conflict, peace, and security.
Interesting, yeah.
In terms of intelligence, in terms of security issues, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but Professor Kakari had no business talking the way he did.
About the way he spoke.
Well, from a purely security point of view, he had no business saying what he said.
Yes, I had
because
no
he was the first person that his life is under threat. Yeah. He has been flown out of the country.
And when I read it,
it is information that, as they say, Kweku, NTK. If it is not something that you need to share, you don't talk about it. All you can say is Manasseh is no watching. Threatening. You leave it there. Now you go to he's been flown out.
Sometimes ignorance.
But
as I was saying,
Prof, where there, Mr. My drink, Mr. No, because ironically, on also I tell my dear.
He's a good man.
Of course,
he's a very good man.
Yeah,
and very experienced.
Extremely experienced. But Prof, you shouldn't have told us all those details.
The problem being security wise.
No, yeah, you don't talk about that. It is like telling us where the offending, it's like showing us where they are. Security wise, it doesn't make sense. You don't need to. It
Tibani.
Yeah, can I know who here they did them about to go that time and people Tibani.
Kweku area.
What court people?
Woman to go.
Don't confuse
Mama got the
Woman,
don't confuse
vice presidential candidate TV. No me a campaign manager.
Oh yeah,
yeah. You mean no ko baby. Odu ni bi na ya ka fe ra baby but baby. Ya je pa ne residence or baby order. No came hey. You people stop there. Azibia ye me pa na ye me bi fote. You see what's up, boy?
Is that more of an answer? Them can say, "Crana, Azibia, you manifest."
You may be fote.
As I'm no going to stop there.
Let me name format protection state protection they take, and there's no need even to go. But from experience, I've been a beneficiary of such protection before.
Of course.
Yes. When
back in the days
when there was a threat, may reporting the appropriate authorities and requested some protection. There were people around me. So we who said because of me they were there. Yes, and it went on for almost 6-7 months.
Wow.
And so me I think that they should be disengaged. They are withdrawn. And as for protection for a fellow journalist, in fact for all citizens, but in this case he focuses on practice of journalism.
It's very important.
It's a mouthful, and I'm saying this, you see, there are people out there, the state offer protection you. Nobody can convince me that it's the same state that is seeking to harm him. Otherwise, then be careful. Don't allow it. You don't allow the state that you perceive or government that you perceive as being out to deal with you to offer you protection. It's a prescription for suicide. So unless you believe this, if you really believe so, go for an alternative protection facility. But there are people who may be sympathizers of governments or parties who may have some bad intentions.
Peace FM
out there insulting you, criminalizing you, assassinating your character, and they create conditions for all sorts of things to happen. Sometimes ubenya problem, ubenya accident, ubenya bibia had nothing to do with your professional pursuit. But because they've created that environment, people will legitimately want to link.
Yeah,
it's like the Ahmed Swali matter. I have to be honest. When you have political actors sitting on radio and TV and doing all sorts of things, issuing threats, saying all sorts of things, it doesn't help. Look, we've come a long way. Some of these things, Modi, I have to be very honest and very brutally frank, that there are people who support or sympathize with the ruling party who I think must know how to talk and how to deal with certain issues. Look, they are unnecessarily creating conditions for needless collateral damage to be inflicted on the ruling party and the Nana Akufo-Addo administration. There are so many guys, if people, some of them are listening, go out there, they do all sorts of things. I don't understand them. They don't know where we've come from.
By heart, that's what you want to say.
Kwame, want to say a sense of proportion, and guarded defense of your party and government. I'm telling you, nobody, if you are to me convincing me that President Akufo-Addo will be instrumental in generating any regime of fear, especially against journalists. Nobody. There's nobody. Unless with the evidence, let me assimilate, let me say, yeah, me validate.
When did you use biometric?
I am talking of somebody I know, I trust, I believe in, I know his track record. Obano, this kind of things. So me say, unless it be Botum wa bremi, evidence. And I'm not sure saying it. I will never ever believe it. But people who support him, support his party, support his government, I'm also cautioning them, they should know how to communicate their positions.
Kweku, thank you. But Kokuma Neil Nanekbe says, Chairman General, I respectfully disagree with you on this. Professor Kakari stated the position on Ghana's state of journalism practice and where it has reached, accounting for a record drop from 1st to 3rd and 27th in the world. Koku, I think that is not the issue I'm addressing, but I respectfully submit that you have a right to your opinion. What I'm saying is that as to yeah, drop it from 1st to 3rd. Dear Professor Kakari should speak about it. But me patch said that bit about baby Manasseh Wono where to Kwanya the hope and I disagree with him, Michelle. So don't let's misconstrue it. I think that Prof was right in stating the facts, but all I'm just saying is that probably shouldn't have been telling us that Manasseh has been flown out and all of that.